In the Factor follow-up segment, the troubles just won't go away for Hillary Clinton. A new CNN poll shows Clinton with just 37% support in the Democratic primary, a 10-point drop from August, with Bernie Sanders pretty much holding his own and non-candidate Joe Biden gaining ground. And the State Department reportedly opened up a criminal investigation into Clinton campaign bigwig Huma Abedin for alleged embezzlement, but that went nowhere. Joining us now from Washington, Ed Henry, who covers the Hillary campaign for Fox News, and they are not happy with Ed. So, Eddie, what did you do this time?
Well, it's just interesting. Late this week, Hillary Clinton had a couple of events, one in Ohio, one in Wisconsin. And at the first one, I was there in Columbus, right down the street, by the way, from Ohio State, with tens of thousands of college students. I've been to Columbus many times with President Obama as president, as a candidate, and he always gets thousands of people because you've got a lot of students excited about Democratic candidates for president. And Hillary Clinton only had a few hundred people in Columbus. It was an event, Women for Hillary. And so she's trying to show strength, and yet this was a pretty sparse crowd. The room was about half full. So I posted some pictures you probably see on Twitter. The campaign wasn't happy. They started posting pictures of their own, saying, look, the room is more full on this side. Then later in the day in Wisconsin, they said that the room was so packed that there was an overflow crowd, and Hillary Clinton had to go greet the overflow. My point is, it's interesting, regardless of the numbers, that the Clinton camp is so much on defense right now that they're on social media saying, well, our second event had a lot more people, and Hillary Clinton races to the overflow room to say, I'm so excited there's more people. She's the front runner. She should be getting a lot more people right now. I mean, look at the rallies Bernie Sanders has with thousands and thousands of people.
Stadiums.
It's just
you're going to get in trouble, Ed. One time she told you you're only entitled to one question. Another time she made fun of your question about wiping a server. What you mean with a cloth? You're not going to get much help from her.
If candidates are happy with you, you're probably not doing it.
Exactly true. Can we talk about this Huma Abedin situation where it looks like the State Department Inspector General recommended some action against her for a possible $10,000 worth of embezzlement, overstating some hours she worked. And what happened, Ed? The DOJ said no, we're not going to pursue it.
Obviously, embezzlement, a very heavy charge, suggesting that Huma Abedin was stealing money. I've spoken to her legal team, and they insist that this was just an error, it was a mistake, it was a misunderstanding, there was no criminal activity here. And the bottom line on the story is, you're right that the State Department Inspector General suggested to the Justice Department, the FBI, that there should be a criminal probe. In the end, the Justice Department did not move forward. We should be very clear to report. Now, did they not move forward because they didn't have enough evidence? Did they not move forward for some other reason? We simply don't know right now. I think the broader point is Huma Abedin, as you say, very close to Hillary Clinton when she was at the State Department, now in the campaign as well, always at her side on the road. She's under fire, not just here, but on the email situation. Her name popped up on a lot of these emails that allegedly had classified information. The very bottom line is Hillary Clinton said in March at that news conference, the United Nations, there was no classified information in that server. That has proven to not be true. Now, whether it was marked or not, what the intent was, all of that is going to be fleshed out in this FBI investigation. But you're seeing her poll numbers drop right now.
Ed, her poll numbers are dropping. We know about her email scandals where we were worried about what she's doing with the Clinton Foundation, and now her top aide, the one who's always seen next to her, maybe hanging, I don't know, involved in some sort of embezzlement scandal that was pushed or shoved under the rug. I don't know. It doesn't look good, but it looks like you're going to have a lot to talk about going forward.
Big picture is that she's dropped 10 points, for example, in 1 month.
Which is
CNN
huge.
ORC poll.
Eddie, I got to go. I got to go. Thank you very much. Plenty more ahead as the Factor moves along this evening. New polls showing Trump continuing to surge and Hillary losing in Iowa of all places. We'll have analysis. Also, Bobby Jindal and Carly Fiorina bring their battle for the White House and against Donald Trump to the no-spin zone as this O'Reilly Factor special continues.